Friedrich Nietzsche said, "In every real man a child is hidden that wants to play," meaning there has always been a sense and a kind of childishness and friendliness, particularly in the man of realism, integrity, morality, character, sovereignty, responsibility, because the responsible, moral, mature, real man does not, and he certainly cannot live without ultimately arrogance, ignorance, frustration, desperation, and he sometimes acts like children because he has so strong and so high standards of thinking, morality, and action that he just cannot do anything else, and he certainly also cannot digest and process contradictory actions and opposite behaviors and counterproductive actions or characters from anyone else or from the others in general, from his surroundings and societies and external conditions, whatever you want to call it. So obviously the most moral, real, wise, critical, responsible, reasonable, sovereign men in the world have always been childish. They have always had children hidden within themselves. A moral, mature, real man is always going to have a child hidden in his psychology and also in his psyche that forces him and pushes him to act like children or to act like a child with anger, aggression, frustration, because frustration is also normal. Frustration is part of the human condition itself, and it ultimately depends upon how well we are able to manage it with wisdom, intelligence, critical thinking, character, reason, and responsibility. Some people are able to manage it better than the others, and some don't get frustrated at all because they become indifferent, individual, unresponsive to external BS, societal hypocrisy, double standards, public conditioning, etc. And others react to it obviously because their critical, reasonable faculties trigger their anger and frustration. So that's how this dichotomy and paradox works. But in real men, there is always going to be children and childishness in one way or another, even if it sometimes goes unnoticed and unrecognized. But obviously the most real, moral, mature, and responsible man behaves sometimes in childish manner and childlike ways because they have children within themselves in their psychology, because that is their natural condition. That is how they are built. And they cannot always be reasonable, arrogant, and they certainly always cannot also afford to be indifferent and individual